gvolps, szorg, gvolps. We connect to the energy. Gvolps, szorg, we connect to the legacy. Gvolps, Lzwvmmh, Chappa, born December 4th, 1906. And those plaques are like $100 more or something like that. You know, being something in the cemetery. So it's definitely not worth it for you all to steal these things if you don't have any respect. Antonio John Chappa, Private U.S. Army, World War II, January 28th, 1912 to May 18th, 1992. George Lenford Dean, South Carolina, PVP, is 307. Outram, Depot. Oh, armament, but that's AU. March 13th, 1932. Born March 18th, 1896. James Emmett Johnson, May 3rd, 1942. Blanche G. Gresswell, January 13th, 1930. Birth, Thomas W. Cresswell, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, Korea, December 13th, 1926 to May 25th, 2000. Purple Heart. Sally Bell Malden, November 23rd, 1945. Pinky L. Malden, May 7th, 1958. Laura Dell M. Chappa, December 4th. Already covered that. Joe DeVere, son of W.J. and Susan Tidwell, January 4th, 1933. Arthur Tidwell, September 10th, 1929. Audrey Leona, daughter of L.G. and L.I. Scott, born and died January 17th, 1929. Florence Abrams, June 6, 1959. Clara Paola Abrams, April 15th, 1952. Frances Vera Abrams, March 22nd, 1951. Gertrude Abrams, July 27th, 1959. Magnolia Abrams Taylor, October 4th, 1958. John T. Tidwell, December 30th, 1927. JROUAM. Not sure what that means. Carrie D. Tidwell, February 17th, 1952. John Perry, son of W.J. and S.L. Tidwell, May 11th, 1929. Maddie Van Pitts, wife of JC, or is it JG? Shirley, looks like a C. October 4th, 1943. James Cullen Shirley, September 24th, 1974. Rebecca Kern Shirley, September 13th, 1997. Netterville. Robert Earl Netterville, 2nd Lieutenant, Armed Forces, November 4th, 1919 to January 31st, 1944. John H. Owings, August 19th, 1947. William A. Owings, April 12th, 1948. Thelma Cadwell, March 26, 2007. Mary Arpsdale Cadwell, May 22nd, 1976. William Earl Cadwell, Sr., September 1st, 1947. Minerva Holbert, wife of L.R. Winchester, April 22nd, 1936. Mabel Winchester McLean, October 23rd, 1948. Beatty W. Phillips, November 2nd, 1981. Married Christine W. Phillips, January 28th, 1928, and she died December 30th, 1969. Lola W. Chambers, March 23rd, 1959. Arthur R. Chambers, April 21st, 1968. Harry R. Chambers, March 17th, 1961. Rosa Lee Winchester, September 13th, 2003. Lester R. Winchester, February 2nd, 1989. William Earl Cadwell Jr., CBM, U.S. Navy, World War II, December 22nd, 1919 to January 5th, 1976. Isn't CBM, is that thing with the missiles? Charles P. Cadwell, Senior Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II, March 7th, 1922 to June 25th, 1983. Gerald Bennett Taylor, Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea, July 17th, 1929 to October 17th, 1979. Ida S. Taylor, March 16th, 1996. William T. Taylor, February 22nd, 1952. William B. Waldrop Sr., September 20th, 1987. Mary W. Lindsay, August 20th, 1973. James D. Lindsay, April 14th, 1976. Janine Thornton, wife of Will Tipps, January 6th, 1944. W. A. Hendricks, January 6th, 1946. Lella Thornton, December 1st, 1943. Charles W. McDonald, January 19th, 1974. L. Leland McDonald, October 3rd, 1976. Mary E. McDonald, February 25th, 2012. Carrie Lee M. Harrison, April 26, 1976. H. Grady, April 28th, 1959. G. Calvin McDonald, June 5th, 1944. Jerry Mack McCurley, January 17th, 1997. Dorothy Elise McCurley, September 30th, 1975. Fred Mack McCurley, February 13th, 1976. Emma Lee McCurley, March 30th, 2002. Doris Gale McCurley, March 26, 2013. And a correlation between that whole asleep in Jesus thing is, in Islam, it's taught that the righteous, or at least righteous overall, are alive in God. And they use the singular and definitive term for that, but Same God for everybody, right? When we get to that level of talking. Ruby M. Sewell. I think that is a town in Georgia by that name. February 22nd, 1976. Haskell Sewell, September 4th, 2003. Irma S. Dorn, November 15th, 1975. Ernest V. Dorn, November 29th, 1980. Bertie C. Phillips, January 9th, 1954. Willard H. Phillips, June 23rd, 1992. Willard Harold Phillips, April 3rd, 2011. Ethel Flora Miller, February 2nd, 1992. Laura H. Crenshaw, 1982. Ruby C. McGarrity, February 12th, 1993. Arnold C. McGarrity, April 16th, 1997. Fred S. Mowney, September 8th, 1984. Married Ora M. August 18th, 1917. And she died March 9th, 1984. February 2nd, 1992. Ada M. Tate, August 28th, 2008. Bert W. Tate, September 7th, 1983, and they were married May 29th, 1924. Mary R. Merle, July 6, 1980. John F. Merle, January 28th, 1975, and they were married August 30th, 1919. Gwendolyn C. Merle, December 30th, 1941 birth. Raymond H. Merle, September 15th, 1994 death. Charles W. Franks, born November 29th, 1939. Doris E. Burrows, August 5th, 2019, and I don't know, like way up there from that spot. Just, I mean, not a person's length, but like a few inches across. A few inch diameter pole or something. I mean, that's the sensation. Carrie C. Franks, March 16th, 2002. Erastus H. Franks, October 20th, 1994. Yeah, it feels like from that spot there's something watching. Nancy D. Franks, February 27th, 1997. George W. Franks, August 9th, 1998. Lella Pace Bishop, March 14th, 1969. P. Arthur Bishop, February 6th, 1968. Cecil L. Franks, April 1st, 1980. Nancy Faye Franks, September 15th, 1947. Yeah, it's like something's watching from there. Dewey A. Bishop, December 28th, 1948. Mary G. Bishop, February 14th, 1979. P. Arthur Bishop, Page Bishop, February 6th, 1968. March 14th, 1969. A lot of chives and onions are in graveyards for some reason, this part of the country. Other parts of the country, I didn't see that. Josephine Ackerson, 1995. Sarah G. Huff, January 24th, 1959. Joanne Bowers, January 10th, 2009. Audrey H. Bowers, September 23rd, 1987. Leo F. Bowers, May 25th, 1989. Beatrice Hembury, May 22nd, 2006. William Hoyt Seymour, April 11th, 2001. Tony Martin Burnett, born January 18th, 1954. Rebecca Seymour Burnett, born April 3rd, 1955. John R. Wilson, August 4th, 1977. Elsie M. Wilson, June 4th, 1984. Penny Lynn Poole, June 12th, 1972. Murty Murphy Seymour, June 14th, 1978. Leroy Seymour, January 18th, 1954. Harley S. McCurley, June 16th, 2009. Oli Cheek Gubel, April 8th, 1958. Jack Gubel, November 8th, 1965. Florence Hamilton, 1959. Benjamin F. Sherman, 1962. Georgia H. Sherman, 1972. Robert Lee Bingham, January 27th, 2006. Margaret Scott Bingham, July 15th, 1999. Eva Lee White, June 13th, 1986. Florence Hamilton, 1959. And that's it with row 21. Evelyn M. Carver, February 10th, 1971. Willie Dewey Carver, Cox, U.S. Navy, World War II, March 9th, 1916 to December 14th, 1998. Eunice O. Hood, July 5th, 1961. Or Gladys J. Orr. It's like a Norse name or something, isn't it? March 16th, 1954. Milton T. Orr, July 29th, 1977. James C. Collins, September 3rd, 1967. Charles W. Collins, September 27th, 1981. Hetty Gaines Collins, January 14th, 1997. Helen Zena Jenkins Norris, August 3rd, 1997. The Herrings. Willie A. Herring, May 31st, 1994. Thelma C. Herring, April 27th, 1975. James B. Brown, Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, August 6th, 1917 to April 24th, 1991. Willie E. Curtin, July 4th, 1972. Vesta A. Curtin, May 7th, 1956. W. Hampton Curtin, November 10th, 1948. Ellen G. Curtin, March 26, 1960. And maybe they'll add a couple more to this and it'll be row 23 or something. But Benjamin N. Bradley, March 18th, 1950. Clyde M. Bradley, February 22nd, 1963. And I'm okay. Trying to find the boundary of this feeling. Okay, no. No. Okay. Okay, I can enter in there a little bit without feeling it, but I feel it over there. It's not as tall as I am. I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 feet in different spots. Roy Manson, September 1st, 1978. Ruby Board 4, September 21st, 1977. William L. Billy King, June 17th, 1957. James Anthony Hembry, October 18th, 1957. Serena Whitworth, July 1st, 1933. James Melvin Hembry, January 29th, 1990. Irene Sullins Hembry, August 17th, 2004. Nancy C. Cullens, October 18th, 1980. Violet Wilson Carson, May 19th, 1987. Grace K. Wilson, March 7th, 1989. William Carey Wilson, Private U.S. Army, World War I, March 22nd, 1893 to August 8th, 1979. Frank H. McDowell, 1975. Mary B. McDowell, 1995. Joe D. League, December 15th, 1958. Gaynell Smith League, May 23rd, 1983. C. Douglas League, December 28th, 1965. Zoe Cowart, April 19th, 1980. Ben Tillman Bolding, June 14th, 1956. Lewis Camden Hall, April 12th, 2005. Selma L. Hall, March 3rd, 2007. Alfred C. Hall, August 2nd, 1987. Newman L. Massey Sr., August 29th, 1968. Kathleen H. Massey, March 16th, 1994. Roger Wayne Below Sr., I wish they had the Greek, then I wouldn't pronounce it wrong. May 18th, 1991. Minty C. Jones, May 9th, 2000. Johnny Jones, December 13th, 1948. Roy K. Brown, son of Frankie and Janice, born and died June 16th, 1967. Della Phillips, July 21st, 1997. James L. Bill Brown, April 17th, 1971. Born March 14th, 1908. U.S. Navy, my father. S.C. Nesbitt, August 29th, 1952. W. Frank, February 28th, 1953. Evie Heaton, September 22nd, 2002. John Jerry, March 3rd, 1968. Billy Phillips, April 16th. December 15th, 2014. William Terrell Taylor, U.S. Army, World War II, March 27th, 1919 to November 2nd, 1982. Dakota Christine S., May 14th, 2018. Julius Rice, January 28th, 1977. Hazel Ward Smith, March 9th, 2000. John Jerry Phillips, 1968. March 3rd, 1968. Heat. Frankie Earl Brown, A.N., U.S. Navy, March 8th, 1939 to August 1st, 2022. Denise G., July 19th, 2020. James L. Jones, June 7th, 1948. Wilma J. Jones, August 11th, 1954. Johnny D. Woodall, June 9th, 1947. Daisy Galloway, November 15th, 1900 birth. Is this? I don't know where that's from, but September 4th, 1925. Thomas W. Brown, February 17th, 1947. Emma D. Brown, May 28th, 1981. Willis Woodrow Myers, January 27th, 1981. Clara Lindsay Myers, August 15th, 1976. Leroy Todd, born March 20th, 1916. Lottie G. Todd, died March 1st, 1974. Julius Rice Smith, January 28th, 1977. Hazel Ward, March 9th, 2000. Got this story. Janie D. Hopkins, December 20th, 1975. P. Lane Hopkins, August 1st, 1943. George B. Bishop, July 31st, 1952. Fenny Darby, August 3rd, 1943. Ulysses G. Sides, November 27th, 1977. Mabel D. Sides, May 23rd, 2001. Melvin G. Sides, April 21st, 1943. Charles Rice Smith, February 13th, 2011. Coleman Brown Bousquet, August 21st, 1938. Maddie Bousquet, July 10th, 1964. Charlie M. Bousquet, January 5th, 1955. Hazel, daughter of E.W. and Denner Woodall, January 8th, 1933. Denner Rami, wife of E.W. Woodall, May 13th, 1945. Elias W. Woodall, April 22nd, 1942. Dora Chepelier, wife of Charlie F. Woodall, December 11th, 1973. Charlie F. Woodall, June 25th, 1953. Porter Owens, September 15th, 1933. Rosa Ella Cook, November 3rd, 1934. Andrew Jefferson Mitchell, December 14th, 1947. Atsa Campbell Mitchell, March 1st, 1937. Kate Barton Childress, March 10th, 1926. George W. Childress, July 20th, 1939. Fritz L. and Annabelle Pearson, April 17th, 1934. Oh, Virginia Lee's her name. Robert J. Buck Langford, June 6, 1934. Lillian E. Cobbs, August 24th, 1937. Robert F. Langford, January 23rd, 1970. William Wallace Langford, February 17th, 1955. John Carlos Howard, December 24th, 1949. Wilton Earl Howard, March 15th, 1940. Minnie Shepherd, wife of W.E. Howard, Louis Morrell, 1971. William Ezekiel, how do you pronounce that in the biblical Aramaic? Biblical Hebrew is the wrong word, they didn't call it that. Gitchesduktial, something like that. January 1st, 1938. Ezra Smith, May 19th, 1927. Geneva R. Smith, October 15th, 1930. Slight presence. Beulah B. Huff, born June 23rd, 1911. Luther T. Huff, December 2nd, 1953. Otis, infant son of Mr. and Mrs. G. C. Huff, June 24th, 1924. What significance of the leading stones on the grave do you find? Maddie Durham Huff, November 14th, 1998. Grady Clarence Huff, March 7th, 1987. Cora S. Paget, March 7th, 1968. Joseph P. Paget, July 6, 1985. Walter S. Bates, March 9th, 1967. Nellie Mills Bates, November 13th, 1957. Riley J. Rowley, September 27th, 1953. Elma Brown Riley, December 23rd, 1958. Raymond, what is that? Leuna, daughter of J.R. Brown, May 7th, 1924. Leona Cooley Kay, August 12th, 1973. In Kalima, August 12th is the first night of the Prophet and his bride. Henry Ballard, South Carolina, Sergeant 2nd MP, CO, 2nd Division, World War I, SS, May 10th, 1894, June 24th, 1956. I don't know what SS stands for, but it's not what we're typically thinking of SS, right? Although the meaning behind that isn't technically bad. But Elvira E. Brown, May 7th, 1924. Mamie Brown Ballard, April 8th, 1957. Louise P. Reynolds, October 4th, 1946. Dovie R., wife of J.R. Brown, March 5th, 1929. Gordon P. Brown, March 11th, 1945. Ora Tanner, July 13th, 1950. Hazel Jeanette, August 26, 2005. Alma Lee Ayers McDuffie, October 18th, 1998. Lonnie C. McDuffie, February 8th, 1943. Moline Smith McDuffie, January 7th, 2021. James G. Mack, January 21st, 1990. That's the Shriner logo, right? Morgan. L. Victoria Fox, wife of J.C. Morgan, February 13th, 1943. John C. Morgan, September 20th, 1948. Daisy C.S.T. Smyer, August 21st, 1989. William B. Taylor, South Carolina, Private 3rd Regent F.A. Ripple Depot, World War I, September 15th, 1896 to August 12th, 1971. Ella T. Bradley, March 1st, 1947. Gus B. Bradley, May 25th, 1972. Annie T. Profit, July 7th, 1992. John R. Taylor, December 27th, 1953. Johnny W. Taylor, January 24th, 2009. Grandchildren, Owen, Keelan, Garrett. I knew a Garrett. He was a Senator Smith's son in Oregon. William Terrell Taylor, U.S. Army, World War II, March. Paul C. Cunningham, October 26, 1987. He was born May 6, 1906, U.S. Army, World War II. Doris C. Cunningham, March 28, 2008. Flynn H. Cooper, October 28, 1999. Horace Jack Joy, South Carolina, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, April 19th, 1996 to November 8th, 1955. William Lee Elmore, U.S. Army, World War II, May 2nd, 1918 to August 16th, 1986. Garvin M. McQueen, born March 1st, 1901. Athela E. McQueen, died April 17th, 1971. Reverend W. Parker Bagwell, March 1st, 1951. Nancy Bagwell Lindley, May 3rd, 1960. Gus P. Bradley, May 25th, 1972. Ella T. Bradley, March 1st, 1947. Morris Hopkins, Clara T. Joy, 1959. Thomas E. Joy, U.S. Army, World War II, January 24th, 1925 to May 22nd, 2001. Leona M. Joy, February 25th, 2013. Verda L. Smith, April 2nd, 1968. Janet M. Smith, October 7th, 2013. April Renee Fox, with 2 X's, January 17th, 1972. Eula M. McDaniel, February 22nd, 1993. Bishop E.A. McDonald Sr., October 13th, 1997. Gavin Hilton Jr., the great-grandson, February 10th, 1995. And the Church of God of Prophecy, Okay, that's their, I don't know, Morocco, Christendom, and the Overall Kingdom. I'm not sure, but the double stripe looks like, makes you think of Israel. Well, in the Bible, it's either a blue or a purple stripe, and it's made, one of 4 ways. So each color is made with one of 2 animals. Jacqueline S. Ovey McDonald, January 3rd, 1947. Gerald Hilton McDonald, June 3rd, 1943 birth. Joseph L. Surratt, February 3rd, 1944. Okay. Billy H. Forrester, September 7th, 2000, death. Lily B. Forrester, April 24th, 2000. Reverend Barbara Ann Gingras, November 4th, 1993. Of course, the Bible says that women shouldn't speak in church. Not give the sermon, but shouldn't speak. Other religions let the women correct the men, even if they're giving a sermon or a prayer. But Evelyn Jenkins Hopkins, July 20th, 2007. Charles H. Hopkins, February 7th, 1987. Robert Earl Norris, July 10th, 1999. Julie Hopkins Norris, May 22nd, 1948. Birth: William Lee Elmore, U.S. Army, World War II, May 2nd, 1918 to August 16, 1986. Well, I don't know if Barbara is a male or female name, actually. You think of it as a male name, female name, but, Horace Jack Joy. Okay, we got this far. Ronell J. Jones, wife of Francis L. Balchillan, November 2nd, 1947. Francis L. Balchillan, May 31st, 1987. Janice W. Howard, January 31st, 1985. Eva H. Jones, wife of B.F. Jones, October 4th, 1976. Carrie S. Koff, April 17th, 1984. Geo David Koff, George David Koff, probably. Yeah. August 21st, 1982. Sonny M. Lee, November 22nd, 1988. Carolyn S. Lee, January 24th, 1940, birth. Vivian Cadwell Williamson, September 12th, 1931, birth. James Williamson, Sergeant U.S. Army, Korea, May 17th, 1929 to May 30th, 2019. Cotton, is that his nickname? Charles F. Smith, February 1st, 1953. J. Rowley Smith, September 14th, 1960. Etta Ma Smith, May 9th, 1954. And before we close this, I like to point out presence that I felt, like right over there and like that. I don't know, like almost like someone was kneeling on it, about that size. Gvolps. szzi, szorg, Lzwvmmh, gvolps. We connect to the memory. Gvolps, szzi, szorg, Lzwvmmh, gvolps. We connect to the legacy. Gvolps, szzi, szorg, Lzwvmmh, gvolps. We connect to the energy of those that were, those are, and those are to come.